Okay, in the last video we looked at different types of software applications and the purpose, why they're needed, why users need them to be created. What I'm going to actually do in this one is add to this mind map by talking about the different implications, both positive and negative, behind these software applications and their uses. One thing I will say, obviously, it's important that you make notes on this. You don't have to set it out as a mind map. In fact, I probably encourage you not to, and just actually type it, maybe as paragraphs, as in a table. This is just the way I thought it'd be easier for you to see and to communicate it across to you. So, looking at gaming then. The implication behind gaming is the potential for the social isolation. Although at the minute that's what we're all aiming to have. Also health issues, either both positive or negative. If you're sat there and maybe not exercising, eating, it's obviously got an impact on physical exercise, and then that could promote obesity. There's a thinking that actually gaming does contribute to obesity and DVTs, deep vein thrombosis, by not getting up and exercising. Although, as I've said previously, recuperation, it does help. It's been proven to help. So there are positives and negatives. Also, the implications behind gaming, mental well-being. Does it promote mental health in mental state, or does it detract from it? I'm sure you have your own views, both pros and against, but I'm sure we can all agree that the potential is there for people to become addicted, which is an issue. In terms of entertainment, again, it's got the potential for social isolation. People can just get stuck on the sofa, on the phone, on the laptop, using these software apps, couch potato type idea. And it can lead to what we would call ad hoc viewing, where you drop in and out, you're not really paying full attention. Which actually leads to more flexible consumption. Again, that could either be a benefit or a negative implication. Going back up to productivity, an implication of productivity apps is the key one, that there is improved productivity. You are more productive. You do your work using these apps. It helps you. You might gain new skills, which is a big benefit. You're improving your own knowledge. You're bettering yourself. We call it CPD, Continuous Professional Development. It might help you come up with new ideas and problem-solving techniques. You are becoming more efficient using these apps. And apologies, I'm conscious I can't fit it all on, so I'm putting 3 in 1 really here. It's reducing costs. It's reducing costs for your employer because you're using these apps. There we go. Okay, with information and storage management, the implication behind having these apps is that it could lead to a loss of data. There's less risk for your data being lost, which is why these apps are needed. We want to keep our data nice and safe. As well as having the potential for redundancy of data and no data duplicates. And lastly, the implication behind these apps is that you can have a flexible access to data. So, for instance, as a teacher, if I want to grade you and put your grades on our school system, Bromcom, I can do that at home, I can do that at school, which has been extremely useful, obviously, while we are off at the minute. So, a flexible access, I can do it at whatever time of day, wherever I am. Obviously, there are safeguarding aspects behind that. There are security aspects that obviously are preventing data loss. For social media, you have got changes to communication skills, which I think is key at the minute. You've got grandparents using WhatsApp for the first time. So communication is changing. Instant messaging, screen recordings, virtual meetings. Real change to how we are communicating. You've got the ability to discuss and share ideas with others. That's the whole point about social media apps. They're connecting us to other people so that we can share and discuss our problems with others. And it's letting us exchange ideas. Now, there is a negative potential to social media, as I'm sure we are all aware. We have security risks with our data in terms of hackers, viruses, malware. Also, cybersecurity, online safety, e-safety. You've got risks to minors and young or vulnerable adults in terms of predators. There is, similarly to gaming and entertainment, you've got that potential addiction. That's a negative implication of social media apps. However, a benefit, I would say, although not always, is that you can have a greater contribution to important issues. Getting your voice heard through surveys, through sharing your thoughts, through following influential leaders. I'm sure you can think of many, many more. These are just the first ones that I've thought of. With repetitive and dangerous tasks, There's reduced risk to the individual. Obviously that's why these apps are needed, that we're reducing risks to help to the physical person. Just edit that and put it as a physical risk because they don't need to be present. Another implication is that actually you can get better job satisfaction because you're not doing those menial jobs. Oops, change my spelling there. Another implication is, again, you might get new work skills, learning new technologies to help you do your job better. There is the potential for improved productivity and reduced costs. Oops. However, humans are becoming more redundant because technology is taking over. Technology is doing the job of a person. Lastly, with search engines, implications of having search engine software, you've got the whole point of having your improved access to information. So that's, I think, a positive. Products and services can be found faster. I don't know how you feel about this one, but less time wasting. However, there is the risk of you having your big data collected through cookies, leading to targeted advertising and tracking. So that is an implication of search engine applications. So, right, zoom out a little bit. It's not all going to fit on. So you can see that we have added, or I've added to our mind map, and this time we've added the implications of these software applications. So it's up to you now to add both positive and negative implications to each of your categories of software applications. I'll just move down just so you can see it all. Apologies, I don't think I can get it fully on the screen for you. I will try. Oh, we can get a tiny bit better. See if I can get it full screen for you, otherwise I'm going to give up. No, I don't think. Let's see. That's about as good as I can get. So hopefully you've made your own notes. I will share this, the actual mind map itself, so you have got a copy, but you need to be making your notes, looking at the software, the purpose behind it, and the implications.